Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
So let's talk.
Man, what we talking about today?
I don't know, man. Throw some at me.
Man, I don't even know, man. I'm ready. Let's talk about everything.
How you feel about Russia and Ukraine then?
Let's talk about something else. No. All right, so I look at with that. One, I wish that we would stop sending so much money over there to them, and we can use that money on the water prices that we have here in our country. I hope nobody don't get mad at me for saying that. I mean, we sent billions of dollars.
Only reason our water is bad the way it is because they put fluoride in the water, and we still drinking through old pipes.
Yeah, that's a lot of the problem. Is the infrastructure for the pipe. I've watched it today in Mississippi. They have water treatment facilities that haven't been maintained in decades.
Wow.
Decades, y'all. That's crazy when you think about that.
That is
so
crazy.
That's the type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that I'm talking about.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Haven't been maintenance in decades. Like, for real, y'all?
Is Brittany Griner coming home?
I hope they bring her home, man. I mean, that woman should not have to be in prison for 9 years for a vape cartridge.
The one just won.
How many was it?
Like 50 to 100.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, I still don't think she should be in jail for 9 years.
I don't think we carry that big of a charge, no. But
I think they did that just to try to get leverage, you know what I'm saying, so that the U.S. could feel pressure to negotiate. That's what I think. But
how you feel about the jeweler who just got killed?
The who?
The jeweler. Duke the jeweler, 092.
I ain't heard about that.
He was at a Boosie concert. He's Boosie jeweler.
Really?
Yeah. He was at a Boosie concert, and when he walked outside, 7 men followed him outside and shot him and robbed him.
Damn.
Yep. Because I keep up with some news sometimes.
That's messed up. He passed?
He died.
Damn. Sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, there's so much going on.
How do you feel about the Truth and Zero beef?
That's crazy. They need to just chill out, man. They get too much money to be out there fighting in the streets. Then they too old.
That's what Pimp C said.
Right, exactly, bro. For
we
real.
get too much money in the rap game. Ain't nobody gonna do what they thought they gonna do. But I guess some niggas still want to prove that what they say they gonna do.
And you don't have to. Man, y'all getting too much money.
They are getting too much money.
Too much money.
They make good money.
Right.
Especially where they from.
Yep.
They own coast can sustain their living.
They don't
need the rest of the world.
Because don't nobody care who win or lose. Don't nobody care who win or lose. What they gonna talk about it for a day or two, maybe?
I think my thing was, like, if they don't like each other, that's one thing. But I don't think they should have jumped that man.
Right.
That just don't show boss. That show coward. That's like when them niggas jump gunplay ass.
They show real street beef. But
no.
You know how it go, man.
No, because real street beef, they don't even fight on camera. It just happened to you.
Some people don't care, you know, it's on site, wherever, whenever. And they just gonna go mode, you know.
They shouldn't have jumped that man.
Oh, no, I agree with that. You know.
The dude that punched him should have been a head up one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have been 6 fists following behind that one.
Mm-hmm.
That shows scared, cowardness. What else is going on?
I don't know right now, man. I ain't been keeping up with you know, man, the hood news.
What about
So
the
you know.
HK2? No, H2K.
Oh,
H2K is a new gang in Alabama,
Yeah, I heard about that.
and they're beefing with like 4 other cliques, and some dude, gang activist, said that he can talk to the streets, but he needs about 5,500 in support. 55,000. I'm sorry, 55,000 in support to bring this beef to an end. How you feel about that?
He's saying he needs 55,000 and support, and he can bring gang wars to an end.
The H2K versus whoever they're going, yeah. It's like embezzling money to me.
Well, yeah, but I would say at least consider it. I mean, they say they done tried everything else.
Yeah.
When you hear the man out, you might have a viable plan. You never know. I mean,
That's true.
at least hear it out because, like, folks are getting shot left and right. At least hear them out.
Yeah. I guess for that, you put it that way, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that, dude. That's crazy. I'm getting crazy out here in these streets, man, for real.
Why is Irv Gotti still trying to shit on Ashani?
I think he love him. Like, they ain't talking about it, bro, for real.
And she take the high road and don't even respond.
I won't even say nothing. Which is good. Making him look a certain type of way.
Her next boyfriend gonna beat the shit out of Irv. Nelly was finna beat him, but he apologized. But he had like he don't want to apologize no more. He had like he big boss him because he sold his
Yeah, sold the rights.
I
mean,
and he tried to sell her rights too, but he can't because she own half of them. That's a real trash dude, man. Like you gotta be a real trash individual to just want to purposely do daunting things to a female that ain't studying you, ain't moving around the world very great, and not studying you a little bit. I mean, I can see him being mad because of how fine she done got and how she don't fuck with him no more, but
you reminiscing?
gotta be.
Wow. I just think we need to stop talking about 20-year-old stuff. 20-year-old stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 20 years, like,
Yeah.
come on, bruh. Come on, man. And I understand, like, he not being disrespectful because he's single and stuff like that, right? So he not being disrespectful to his wife, you know, to his ex-wife and that.
Right.
But, come on, man. Talk about something new. Talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to talk about old stuff, don't make it 20-year-old stuff. Like, how about 5-year-old stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, at least something a little bit more
2
relevant.
days ago.
Yeah. It's just because at this point, you're not going to be able to smut her name.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? People like her because they've always liked her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now that she's coming back out, like you said, she done got super fine. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Just let the girl live. You know what I'm saying? And move on. You got all your bread. You know what I'm saying? Plus the extra money for they put up a line of credit for 2 movies and all the other stuff that he got. Move on, bro. You won. You won.
That's what you want to hear.
You know, that's how I look at it. I mean, you know, in the grand scheme of things, he won. She don't care. She moving on. Like, he should do the same. Like, you ain't got to be talking about it for what? To sell albums? Y'all not selling albums. You know what I'm saying? Like, you won. Ain't no need to do this.
Yeah. She got to make all new music.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, dude, you just made a shitload of money.
Why is she even on your radar?
Right. Right.
Unless you want her back, and you know she ain't coming back. You got to try and smell her name.
And see, it's like, excuse me, you're talking about it right now. The young kids don't give a fuck because they don't know. The older people like us, like, make you look a certain way. So you need to just stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the younger kids don't give a fuck. They don't know nothing about none of this shit.
Right.
The older people like us who was kids when all this was going on, or teenagers, we like, dude, you sound butthurt.
Real butthurt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so to what audience are you catering to?
Don't know. Yeah.
I'm just asking. I just don't feel my video popping up on him on the podcast where I be watching, and then you see it's him and he talking about her, and you like,
come on, man, talk about something else. Yeah.
You know, something else. Anything else? Talk about, because I know you got plenty good stories. Plenty good stories. I mean, because they was huge for a while, for a minute. So I know you got plenty good stories that you can tell people. And not about her, but I'm talking about just about hip hop, about some of the artists on your label, good stories, interesting stories, maybe some hood beef or whatever.
How you met DMX,
right?
Ja.
Yeah,
tell those stories.
You got plenty of stuff to talk about. Plenty. And I understand, right? I understand this too. A lot of them podcasts, well, I ain't say a lot of them, but some of them podcasts may pick out just that part. Because you might be on the podcast for an hour.
The clickbait.
And the clickbait, and they just snatch that part. We understand
Because that's what's going on right now.
Right.
So every podcast he do, that he talk about it, they all gonna shoot that clip up like Joe Budden was talking about Adam 22.
Okay, so let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because I seen that.
Okay.
What you feel about that? You think what he was saying is correct, or you think that Joe Budden is tripping?
I watched a little bit more. I watched a little bit longer than just that part of it.
Oh, I watched the whole thing.
Okay, I didn't watch the whole thing.
I watched,
but I watched that part.
Yeah.
And I feel like, everybody that had Kevin Samuels videos jumped on that bandwagon when he died. You know what I'm saying? That's like the same thing with Nipsey. Everybody had a Nipsey song when he died, try to put one out, or put one out later after the fact because they want to ride that wave. Now, one of them dudes, I don't even know them dudes' names that's on the podcast with Joe Budden no more. But one of them was talking about Adam 22 giving a platform to these dudes that be killing other young people. Did you see that part?
I know what you're talking about, and I got something for that too.
So
I got something for that.
When I heard about it, I'm like, well, isn't that what all these white podcast interview people do? They try to get them to tell them themselves, or they try to encourage them to, in their own roundabout way, they stir the pot.
But, okay, so, and this is just my opinion on it, right?
Okay.
Because, like you said, I don't know the guys on his podcast. I knew the other two guys who we had. We ain't going to shout out to them. I like both of them two dudes.
I like them too, but
the other guys, I don't know them yet.
Didn't kick off, right? So.
Right. So, but this is my thing, right, about the Adam 22. First, I want to speak about that part you just said.
Okay.
Okay, he do give a lot of gangbangers platforms, right?
He do.
But let me say this, because I have a video about this and it's scheduled to come out, I think, next week, right? But the gangbangers that he give, bro, those are good dudes, bro.
Most of them.
They good
Most
dudes,
of them are real
man.
people, yeah.
And one they real, you know what I'm saying?
Real
they come
people,
from the streets, they from their sets. But they do good work in the hood, bro.
Yeah, he got AD.
AD, T-Rail, Duno, Gina, all of them, they do, because I be watching the show,
Right,
bro,
right.
when they be out there, you know what I'm saying, in the hood and stuff like that. They do good work. So I disagree with that guy when he say that. Because you hear all of them, especially, I ain't say especially, but T-Rail, AD talking about it a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Compton.
Where he's helping different people, different gangs, different sets. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got love for him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He respected all.
And then when you hear T-Rail, he talk about how he used to be linked up with Tiger, you know what I'm saying, and all the other stuff, and how they falling out. So it's like you hear these people who was doing good stuff.
Right.
Just because they in the game don't mean that they own Adam 22 platform, which is a huge platform. Right. You don't hear them spreading no negativity. They might wear their colors, they might shout out their set, but it's never no set tripping, it's never nothing negative, it's never, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about that part of Adam 22, because that part, I see that part. I see when he gives a platform to the real dudes, just showing genuine love to them doing good things and not set tripping being in these streets. But he also have the ones that be just shooting at people. And he'll highlight that incident on his show.
You mean a gang that's on the show with him?
No, one of his guests.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay. But I think what he's doing with that, because they're so geared hip hop, you know what I'm saying, that they report the hip hop news. So, you know, gang banging to a certain extent is hip hop news. You know what I'm saying, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So that's what he be doing.
But like he had a Mexican dude on it one day, and Adam didn't show up. And the Mexican dude, because they got a Mexican dude on the show too.
Yeah, do know.
Okay.
Mexican.
So he was like, bro, I told him to take it down. Because he had a particular video up on the website. He's like, bro, I told him to take it down, but he didn't take it down. I'm standing you as a man myself, standing right here. I apologize the way it made shit look. And he was like, I'm not blaming you, I'm blaming Adam 22.
Right.
Because he could have been took it down. He up here instigating shit with this video.
Okay, so I know that the thing you're talking about, and Adam's response was something similar to the fact of, well, the video was out already somewhere else, so we put it up too, you know what I'm saying, to get the views and stuff from the video. And I believe it was doing, if I'm not mistaken, was telling him, hey, this is causing problems for me in the streets.
Yes.
Real issues because people thought that I put the video up because I'm on the show.
Right.
A lot of the times, you know, as I watch the show, I know how they roll. All of them, like I said, but a bunch of them had their own show.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like where they're the host and Adam is not there. Adam's only there, I think he said once or twice a week. I think Tuesday or Thursday, one of the days. So the rest of the show, the rest of the week is the rest of the week.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? But I watched that show. I do think that sometimes Adam 22 does take advantage of whatever the current trend is, right?
Yeah.
But as a podcaster on that level, that's what you're supposed to do. That's how I look at it. And even though I was a fan of Kevin Samuels, I was a fan, and what Adam 22 said to Joe Budden was correct. Everybody else was already putting it out. But I understand what Joe Budden was saying back, not people on your level.
True.
But see, people that's on Adam's level don't delve as deep down as Adam does. Meaning, people on his level normally report the news up, the up echelon folks. Adam report the news down. You know what I'm saying? The gangbangers and all the other stuff who, you know what I'm saying, who the other huge podcasters look down upon and don't even talk about.
True.
Adam 22 and his platform and the people on his platform is the one who give them a voice. And that's what I mean by delve down, not saying like he's stepping down himself.
Right.
You know, he giving people a voice in the platform who normally don't have one.
Vlad,
I don't like Vlad. Well, I don't like him, but
I don't really support Vlad. But every now and then I catch a video that he actually made sense.
He makes a lot of sense.
Whoever was talking to him made sense, and they didn't fall down that rabbit hole that he be trying to lead people down.
Yes. And that's what I was just about to say. You took it too. He leads you out down the rabbit hole, and if you go, he gonna let you go.
Yeah.
And he gonna let you say what you say. So he do it, but he don't do it, and that's the excuse that he can use. Like, hey, you grown, you whatever, you whatever.
Right. All I did was ask the question. You said it.
Right. And sometimes, you know, he's admitted to, you know, working with the police to a certain extent, right? Never snitching on nobody, but whatever, public information already, that kind of stuff. But it's just like, I don't like how he be asking certain questions, you know what I'm saying? Well, he be having certain information, then he'll ask the question a certain way.
Right.
And then later on in the interview, he'll ask that same question a different way. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And I be watching this stuff, and I'm like, nah, Vlad, no, I see what you're doing.
That's the rabbit hole.
And I'm like, oh, I see what you're doing right there. You know, you're trying to spin people, and it's like you can't do that. And I understand what he be saying. The facts and stuff that he be talking about is public information already. He's not the one who initially posted it and all this other, and he's correct. But like people be telling him, just like Adam 22, people of your level, you be one of the first people of your level to post this stuff. And then if you don't, you give interviews and you know information that only people who was, you know what I'm saying, they should be privy to this information. Right. How you know this information if you not the police? Right. You know what I'm saying?
Or working with the police.
Or working with them, yeah. Because it's like, you be seeing some of them people faces who be interviewing, they be looking like, what? Wait, how you know that?
How you know that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, only me and the defendant or whoever.
Right,
you know what
me
I'm
and the suspect know about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. How you know that? And then he be like, oh, well, you know, I got my sources, or it's public record, or
no, it's not.
I seen the video. You ain't seen no video. Or you might have seen actual video footage, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I don't know, man.
How do you feel about Rondo? What's that? Rondo?
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about what he did recently?
Recently? What he...
Okay, so recently,
about that shooting?
He got shot.
Oh, uh-huh.
His man got shot too.
Yeah.
And now, yesterday, he said, I denounced the game. I'm laying my flag down. I'm not a Crip no more.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Yeah. I can show you video.
No, yeah, I check it
He,
out.
he said, I
didn't
denounced
know-
the game. I'm not a Crip no more because the people that really care about me won't let nothing happen to me or really gonna ride for me will ride for me. Everybody else just waiting to see me die. They don't give a F if I die. They don't give a F if I pass. So why waste my time claiming this over here when I got real people over here that really care about me?
Okay.
So,
Well,
so game bangers, they all struck up their tone on it. A couple people said, this ain't Crip until you don't want to do it no more. This is Crip forever.
I mean, look, he got a lot going on right now. You know, with him being shot, with his homie passing, you know what I'm saying, with people making a challenge, you know what I'm saying, you seen that? The challenge that they got to him? The way he was acting, I guess once, you know, he seen his homie or whatever.
Yeah.
So they got a challenge of people imitating that, which I think is wrong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that's just wrong.
I heard about it, but I ain't watching it.
Yeah, I can't watch none of them. Like, to me, that's just disrespectful. That man is shocked, you know
it's
what
like
I'm saying?
kicking over Roman candles.
I don't know if, you know what I'm saying, I hope y'all never have to see, you know what I'm saying, someone
Die in front of you.
unalive. You know, just say that. I hope y'all never have to see somebody unalive. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think y'all need to be making fun of him. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool, in my opinion.
Right. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? When anytime gunplay come into picture, it's not a game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People lose their lives for real when guns come out.
And you can't be like, oh, well, he didn't keep it cool under pressure. And he,
everybody act different when they get shot or when somebody gets shot in front of them.
And not only shot, but unalive.
Because, truth be told, when a man shot King Von, he held on to King Von and didn't let him hit the ground.
And see, that's all people think about, you know, when that situation happened right there. It's like, you see, you know what I'm saying? You see, and it's like, man, come on, y'all. Both situations is
bad.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Very unfortunate. But it's like, man, these kids with these guns, and I say kids because he's so much younger than me.
He is so much younger than us.
So much younger than me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can say that.
But
like,
I guess the thing about it with me, since I am a California gangbanger or a niche or affiliate, I'm gonna say affiliate, not actively anything. I'm affiliated. The rules that we divvy ourselves on are different than everybody else across the country that claim the same thing we claim. Because they got like he was a 60. Wherever he lived, I'm sure there's no Crips that live on 60th Street. You know what I'm saying? That's a West Coast thing.
Right.
They got Crenshaw Mafia in Nebraska. I did not know this.
Yeah, they be everywhere.
I know they got them in Colorado with the Denver Lanes. They got Denver Lanes in a lot. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is the lifestyle that people create or have an idea of in California, how this works. This is a forever thing. It's not okay, today the sun's out, I'm gonna be this, tomorrow the sun's not gonna be here, I'm not gonna do that. It's not that kind of thing. It's a lifestyle for real. Whether they actively bang or set trip like they used to, that's different. But it is a lifestyle. It's not a hobby. It's not something you take up on a weekend and then Monday through Friday you don't do it no more. It is a real thing. So, I think Quando is doing the right thing finally by not saying he's affiliated with that gang no more. Because, when people say check in, it don't necessarily mean, hey, is it okay if I come to California? It's no, hey, I'm gonna be in the city. I'm arrived this time. Okay, well we'll make sure some people there to meet you so you stay out of harm's way. That's the whole check-in for is to stay out of harm's way. Because I don't know if people are listening or not, but Snoop said before the Super Bowl, artists, rappers, entertainers, beware. This city is full of 250,000 active gang members looking to rob, steal, and potentially kill you.
Yeah, that says it all right there. I mean, enough said. ain't really nothing you can say after that.
What else is going on? The boy Charleston White is still
He gonna take advantage of every opportunity he can. Every single opportunity he
But
can.
they say he an activist. Where is this activist stuff? I don't never see that.
Good point. Now I think he's just more of a YouTube person.
But I'm saying they say he still be doing stuff for the hood. He actively help people.
Maybe in Texas where he from. You know.
But don't you think there would be a video of that?
Of him maybe he just set it up. He's just a coordinator.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he just put things in place. He's the puppet master. You know what I'm saying? Or he just the financier. He just the the money man.
Money man. Okay. Tell me something because it just don't add up to me. Mm-hmm. Like even when Dope Boys were in the hood, they got a video of them handing out turkeys. Mm-hmm. It may not be every time they did it,
right? But
they got a video of them handing out turkeys at some point. That means you giving back. Even though what can a homeless person do with a cold turkey? I don't know. But I mean, I'm being real. I don't know what you can do with a cold turkey. You ain't got a home.
They can cook it over a barrel or something. I don't know. I've always said that same thing. Like, what they gonna do with this uncooked food? Like everybody. Anyway, yeah. But I know they just happy to have it. Cans and shit. Boxed macaroni. Like you give Stop. Hey, you giving this to homeless folks. Listen, y'all, I used to be homeless, so I know all the stuff that come in that box. Type of raw onions and carrots and shit. Like, dude, you understand, I don't even have the kitchen. Like, what I'm gonna do with this? You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm cooking over a barrel. Literally. Like I'm on the 5 heartbeats.
Oh, man. Okay. With that being said, I'm your boy this. I'm your host this. I'm your boy this. Dysfunctional boy. Oh.
I'm your boy Sid. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk. Peace.
Peace.